Most people think AI lives on a screen, a chatbot, a search bar, a button you tap. But the next wave is trying to do something more dangerous. It's trying to move closer to your life than your phone. The next big AI product won't feel like an app. It'll feel like a habit. Today we're comparing two ideas that could reshape everyday life fast. One is real and already being talked about like a product. Amazon Bee, a wearable built to turn your day into a recap and a to-do list. The other is still not fully confirmed in its final shape, but the direction is clear. OpenAI's screenless device, something pen-like or pocket-like, built to turn thoughts into finished actions. I'm not doing hype. I'm not doing fear. I'm doing one thing: practical reality. What it does, where it fits, what makes it worth using, and what kills it. If it doesn't save time today, it won't survive tomorrow. Phones are powerful, but using them is a ritual. Unlock. Find the right app. Type. Format. Send. Set a reminder. Forget where you put the note. Screenless AI devices are trying to kill that ritual. The winning experience is one sentence, one scribble, one tap, and it's already done. Not because it's magic, because it's fast enough that you stop thinking about it. The winner isn't the smartest device. It's the one you reach for without thinking. Bee's promise isn't sci-fi, it's brutally human. You forget things that matter: what was decided, what you promised, who owns what needs a follow-up. Bee is built around one simple idea. Your day shouldn't disappear the moment it happens. It should become timeline, summary, actions. The product isn't memory, the product is follow-through. Picture this. You leave a meeting. You're walking to the elevator. Your brain is already switching to the next thing. You tell yourself, I'll write it down in a minute. You won't. Now imagine Bee gives you a card before the elevator doors close. 3 decisions. 2 action items. 1 deadline. You tap once. Calendar blocks appear. A follow-up message is drafted. Owners are listed. You're not more productive. You're simply not losing the thread. If it turns "I'll do it later" into "it's already drafted," people will pay. Bee only needs one loop to matter. It captures what happened. It figures out what matters. It turns that into actions. It reminds you at the right time. And here's why that's powerful. It runs when you don't. When you're tired. When you're rushing. When you're overloaded. The best AI feature is the one that removes mental weight. Another scene. You're in a hallway conversation. Somebody says, "Can you send that doc today?" You say, "Yeah, no problem." 2 hours later, it's gone. Completely. Now Bee nudges you with one line. Follow up. Send the doc to Jordan. That's not impressive. That's life-saving. Because most people don't fail from big mistakes. They fail from small drops. The future isn't smarter answers. It's fewer dropped balls. Bee wins where forgetting is expensive. Sales and client work. Names, promises, next steps. Managers. Who's doing what, by when. Founders. Endless micro decisions. Caregiving, admin, instructions, and follow-ups. And honestly, anyone who feels like their brain has 40 tabs open. The people who benefit most aren't lazy, they're overloaded. Now the part that decides whether this category lives or dies. Hard truth number 1, if people around you don't consent, it's dead. Always listening devices trigger immediate pushback, especially at work. Hard truth number 2, if it marks the wrong things as important, trust collapses. Miss one key promise and the recap stops feeling reliable. Hard truth number 3, even if audio isn't stored, the feeling matters. If it feels like surveillance, people stop wearing it. Bee doesn't just need good tech, it needs to become normal. The best product can fail if it feels socially weird. So Bee is one approach: record your day, then clean it up. But there's another approach that tries to avoid Bee's biggest problem, the always-on feeling. Instead of recording your life, it records your decisions. And that brings us to OpenAI's side. One records life, the other records decisions. Quick clarity. OpenAI moving into consumer hardware is real, but the final shape, pen, pocket device, whatever, is not fully confirmed publicly. So we don't judge the shape. We judge the workflow this category must win. Because this isn't a gadget story. It's a habit story. Forget the shape. Focus on the habit. Thought. Action. You're mid-conversation and a thought hits you. That's the title. That's the pricing tier. That's the fix. You think you'll remember it. You won't. Now imagine this. You scribble one messy line, or press and speak one sentence, and instantly it becomes a clean note, a task list, a drafted message, a calendar block, an outline. Not later. Now. Because the moment you open your phone, you get dragged into everything else. This device wins if it captures the thought before your brain changes topics. The killer feature is speed, thought, action in seconds. To matter, it has to do three things reliably. 1. Capture fast. No ritual, no setup, no friction. 2. Understand intent. Is this a reminder, a task, an email, a plan, a document? 3. Produce usable output, not a paragraph. A real finished object you can use. Calendar invite, email draft, task with priority, doc outline, bug ticket. The best version of this device doesn't answer, it finishes. People don't want more content, they want completed actions. Here's the test. You finish a call and say one line. Follow up with Mike. Send pricing and schedule Tuesday. The device instantly produces an email draft to Mike, a calendar block for Tuesday, and a task reminder if he doesn't reply. That's what screenless AI is trying to be. Not a chatbot, a closer. The device that closes the loop wins. This category wins where people constantly lose ideas. Creators, hooks, scripts, titles, thumbnail concepts, sales, call notes that become follow-ups, managers, decisions that become assigned tasks, engineers, bugs that become clean tickets, students, messy notes that become study guides. B captures the day. This captures decisions inside the day. B remembers what happened. This remembers what you decided. And here's what kills this category fast. Hard truth 1. If it's wrong too often, trust dies. If it misunderstands your intent, it becomes annoying. Hard truth 2. If it's one more device, people won't carry it. It must feel essential, not optional. Hard truth 3. If it doesn't beat the phone by a lot, it loses. Small improvement isn't enough. It needs a clear, I can't go back moment. If it saves 10 seconds, it's a gimmick. If it saves 10 minutes, it's a habit. Here's the clean comparison. B is passive memory. It catches what you forget. OpenAI's device is active intent. It turns thoughts into finished work. B wins if people accept always-on memory. OpenAI wins if it becomes the fastest way to convert thoughts into actions. The market won't pick the smartest. It will pick the least awkward. B's biggest fight isn't capability, it's permission. Will people allow it in meetings, offices, around family? OpenAI's biggest fight isn't permission, it's usefulness. Does it beat the phone so clearly that you carry it automatically? One is about, is it allowed? The other is about, is it worth it? One perfect demo is marketing. 10 messy users is product truth. 2026 to 2027 probably won't produce one perfect device that replaces your phone. What it will produce is more realistic. Devices that steal the most common phone moments. Remembering, capturing, scheduling, drafting, following up your phone won't disappear. It just won't be the first place your thoughts go. Because the real prize isn't a new gadget. It's owning your daily loop. The future doesn't arrive as a demo. It arrives as a habit. So if you had to choose only one, a device that remembers everything, or a device that turns your thoughts into actions, which matters more to you, memory or intent? Drop your answer, because your choice predicts which product wins.